Haiti. Well, even though it shares an island with the Dominican Republic, Haiti has very much its own very different coinage history from the United States. Now, as with several other countries, what they were made first was actually made by the Waterbury Mint and not by the U.S. Mint. In 1904, you have this somewhat unusual 5 with a 5 centime with just a big 5 on the front. Then they realized they should change the design and put the current reigning president of Haiti on the front of it. Let's get a good shot of this because that's probably one of the better ones we've got. And it seems like they just kind of worked through a denomination a year. They continued making the 5 centime, 1905. Then, 1906, they made a 10 centime. Well, these are rather sad specimens, unfortunately. 1907, here's another fairly nice one. 20 centime. As you can actually see the military braid on his jacket. They also made some 50 centimes in 1907. And they made some more in 1908. This was really a pretty sad specimen. And then that was it until finally the U.S. Mint would get involved in 1949. So, there he is. Public, still 5 cents. I think maybe we photograph this 10 cent. Yep. There you go. And then you can see from the yellowish color, this is probably what they call German silver. Some of these. 1953. Seems like they just make a few coins every now and then. Haiti, it was even then a much poorer nation. And as you can see, their coins had been debased long before we got involved, even before the Waterbury Mint got involved. Now, it lasted 1956. First time you actually see a 20 centime being made. So it's a pretty nice specimen here. And then in 1958, you have a new ruler, 5 cent and 10 cent. And that's as far as the old Alts and Barden could go. However, we continued to do some more afterwards. 1970, we had some more. Still the same fellow, almost like without missing a beat. No, again, the alloys are either copper nickel or sometimes they're German silver. Now we have 10 cent. Now for 1970, we have 20 cent. Okay. But in 1972, we had a new ruler. I think this is the infamous Baby Doc. But here he is when he first took power. And actually, they talk about making more food here. Starting with these 1972 coins. That was a 20 cent, and here's the 50 cent. It's the Union Fête La Forte. So all these cannons and flags and stuff, that seems to be the symbol of Haiti. Alright, in 1975, we made the full suite of these coins. 5 centime, 10 centime, 20 centime, and 50 centime. Now, for some reason, we started to get involved in making these commemorative coins for Haiti, which would rapidly be multiplied to the skies. Thankfully, not with the United States Mint. But in 1976, San Francisco was roped into making these rather lovely proofs, I must admit, where Haiti commemorated the U.S. bicentennial. And then again, the Olympic Games, the 1976 Olympiad, and then even the 1975 Holy Year, but for some reason the commemorative doesn't appear until 1976. And these two coins are 50 gourds, 25 and 50. A gourd is their unit of money. Okay, and then one of the last other coins here. One they made in 1979. They made another 50 centime. And as with everything that's had this picture of a baby doc, it has the bit about growing more food. Augment the production of food. So, turns out that 1979 seems to be a very difficult year to find, especially in a high grade. Times were getting very rough and violent in those days. So, that's what there was for Haiti. Now, switching over, there's Hawaii. Now, Hawaii, fortunately, is not too much. It started again with a privately minted 1 cent piece, dated 1847. And they don't appear to have circulated very well. And it's now kind of a rare coin, but at any rate, that's what we did for Hawaii. In 1883, the U.S. Mint began making all these standard type denominations. A 10 cent. So it says 1 dime. Okay, 25 cent. 50 cent. Focus on that. And $1. Okay, proofs also exist of these coins, along with one other denomination that would go in here of a 12.5 cent piece, which was not struck in any circulation quantities unlike these others. Like everything else from the Alton Barton eras, I have no proofs of these, as they too are extremely rare. But that finishes what we did for Hawaii.